here was the Cooney barn, and he had his cattle in there, and as a result of the cattle, he had it, and he probably had pigs, and he probably had chickens, and he probably had all kinds of animals along that line.
This is Burkeville, home to Sea Island's first and only community center, which started as a barn nearly 100 years ago. City Councillor Bill Menotti has spent years studying Richmond's history and shares how the land where the YVR Airport now stands was once home to BC's thriving agricultural community.
At one time, it had over 700 cows here when milking, and the Fraser Valley Milk Producers Association started here in Sea Island with many of the farmers all the way up to Chilliwack, and they started here. So it had a rich history in farming, but more importantly as well, it had an importance in terms of fishing. There were 6 canneries on here, and as a result of that, it became very booming in fishing, and there were 300 Japanese families living here.
The provincial government combined Sea Island, Lulu Island, and other islands to form the city of Richmond in 1879. In the 1930s, it was considered the ideal location for an airport. Boeing's aircraft manufacturing plant was built in the early 40s, and the aviation industry flourished, gradually taking on the familiar landscape we see today.
Burkeville was built as a result of providing homes for the workers of Boeing. We had a big aircraft plant here, just down the street around the corner, and it was huge and employed everybody. They were making parts for aircraft. So Sea Island was not just a quiet place, it was an extremely busy place, agriculturally, fishing-wise, industrially.
Menotti's book on Sea Island's history took more than 2 years to finish. He has written 3 books on Richmond's history and shares why he is passionate about it.
Richmond just didn't happen. The buildings just weren't there. They didn't appear. And somebody did something along the way to get them there, because your life is good right now and you have all the amenities, but somebody got them for you. Somebody worked very hard in order for you to achieve what you have today, and we need to recognize that. I always say, if you don't know where you came from, you don't know where you are now, and you don't know where you're going to go in the future.
We really like our history, and we want to retain it. We want to keep that community vibe going, which is really, really important for us. And we don't shut out other people from coming here. We invite them here, but we don't want them to change it.
Menotti says more books are in the pipeline. The next one looks at the development of Steveston in Richmond's history. For City News, I'm Yoyo for OMNI.